Hey guys, Nick here at Forward Fitness, and today I'm going to be talking about push-ups. Now, when you're here in the gym in Maplewood, we use a lot of bands. We use a lot of different ways to try and get you into the perfect position to be able to actually lower your body to the ground and then push back up. But what happens when you're outside of here? What's the best way of going about it? Well, the first thing I want to talk about is the starting position. Because it doesn't matter what exercise you do, if the starting position isn't right, the entire movement is probably not going to be right, especially the finish. Okay, so when it comes to a push-up, the biggest thing that we want to talk about is shoulder blades. We want to be able to actually get your arms long so that your shoulder blades are touching your rib cage. We don't want to see them winging out. If I can see edges of shoulder blades through somebody's shirt, I know they haven't quite started in the right spot. The other thing we're going to check is using a dowel rod. We're going to see if the stick touches the head, the shoulders, and right down here in the tailbone to make sure that we actually do have the natural curves of the back, as well as making sure that all three of those spots touch the stick. All right? So once we get into that position, we try to maintain that the entire way through the push-up. All right? So you're going to push away from the bar to hide your shoulder blades. Then as you lower your body down, your head doesn't move, back stays nice and flat, and you finish by pushing through the bar. Now, your shoulder blades are going to move back around your rib cage the way that they're supposed to, but what pushing through the bar does, it keeps your shoulder blades from collapsing in the back and having your head fall forward. Our bodies and our brains like to do a lot of things that make us feel like we're actually getting more out of our push-up than we actually are. A lot of times it ends up looking like, someone's trying to reach their nose to the floor in front of their body to make it feel like they're getting lower than they actually are, but their body's still way up in the air. A lot of times when that happens, backs start to arch forward, necks get a little bit too much tension in them, and the push-up just doesn't look very good. It doesn't feel very good either, okay? So, when you're setting up, push through the bar, drop your chest down, and come right back up without moving anything else, all right? Now, here in the gym, we have a rack that has a lot of different levels where we can start you up real high and we can take you down real low. When you're outside of the gym, things like this could be a countertop in your kitchen. It could be a table. Make sure it's sturdy, because if you lean on one and the table breaks and you hurt yourself, don't come to me because I didn't tell you to do it. Other things could be like a chair that you sit on, or anything that has a flat surface that you can put your hands on, push away from, and it can support you all the way through that nice straight movement, keeping everything nice and solid, all right? So when you're at home, if you want to get a better push-up, the best way is to start a little bit higher and very slowly work your way to the floor, all the while paying attention to your head and paying attention to your shoulders and even your core, making sure it's braced just a little bit so that you can get all the way down and up in that nice plank position, all right? So when you're outside the gym, go ahead and give that a try.